We shall have our vengeance.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Poison from Poison Studio Arts. For this review, we're looking at not Illidan but the Demon Hunter from Hero Toys. This is the second figure that Hero Toys has released. Diablo was their first release, which sadly I missed. There are two other figures from this studio that will be released after June. The Fire Master Sword Orc and the Orc Elite Warrior Overseer. I made up these names, so you guys are well aware that these are not their official names. Now, let's have a look at the Demon Hunter. For details, this figure has a height of 22 centimeters without his ponytail and with it a height around 25 centimeters. This figure is made out of hard plastic and only his hair, horns, belt and a part of the wings are made out of soft plastic. The hard plastic has similar quality as the bounty hunter Bloody Hands Murloc from Memory Toys. You can see great muscle definitions and some veins popping on his arms, abs and wings. There is crazy amount of skin textures too. He looks ripped and has a low percentage of body fat. The signs on his body look like they've been engraved into his flesh, which give it a better look. The pants are made out of soft goods and has more of the medieval look, but does hinder the leg articulation a little bit. This figure has a nice paint job and finish, especially on the wristbands, his hoofs covers and horns. The wristbands on his arms and hoofs covers are not removable. There are black spikes coming out at the back of the forearms and the wristbands. They are pointy and made out of hard plastic, so please be careful if you decide to grab the forearms from the back because these spikes will hurt you. There are also two plug-in holes below the back of the neck, which you can attach the plug-ins and the wings that this figure comes with. This figure comes with two types of batteries, which the left ones will be installed in the head and the right one in the Shadow Demon. A star screwdriver, a magnetic skull, which can light on the eyes and the Shadow Demon, a flower, and a green flame effect. It also comes with a head. To install the batteries in the head, I advise you first to heat up the bottom part of the head with a hair dryer and pop the head on and off from the body until you loosen or remove the bottom part of the head, which also comes with the light piece. Be careful not to lose this small piece. Install the batteries and then test if the eyes light on or not with the skull. Make sure that the light side needs to face towards the eyes and not upwards, which was the mistake I made. Then place the bottom part back into the hat. Voila, you can have a hat with glowing eyes. Ooh. Furthermore, this figure comes with a pair of relaxed hands, a pair of grabbing hands, a pair of weapon holding hands, and the wings. Here's a quick 180-degree look of one of the weapons. The green paint on the weapons also glow under blue or purple light. And finally, the Shadow Demon. Here's a view of how the Shadow Demon looks like in its light form. The green engraving symbols on the body of the Demon Hunter also glow under blue or purple light. Here's a pleasant view, so please enjoy. This figure has great articulation, but there's a small issue that I came across with. Later on, I'll tell you why. The ponytail can rotate left and right. The Demon Hunter can look down, but it can't look up due to the hindering of his long hair. The head can swivel left and right nicely. The arms can go up to 90 degrees, and as you see, it is a bit tight in the shoulders. They can rotate 360 degrees. This figure has great shoulder swivel, and you get your bicep swivel. The arms have double jointed elbows. I'm struggling with this figure because the spikes are actually hurting me. It feels like my thumb is being pierced by multiple needles. Furthermore, the wrist can rotate nicely, and it has a horizontal hinge. The upper torso can lean left and right. It has a great lean back, come on, lean back, come on, lean back, and leans forward nicely. These articulations are tight. Now, from down to waist, the legs can go up to 90 degrees. However, I didn't test if this figure can do the horizontal and vertical split. It has a double jointed knee, and down to a second knee, this part can move forward, backwards, and can rotate a bit. The hooves have very little articulation. I think due to the hooves articulation, this figure can only balance really well in certain standing poses. Here you have the Shadow Demon, and we're going to take a quick look at his articulation. You can move his arms up to 90 degrees. The arms move swiftly. They can also rotate 360 degrees. His upper torso can smoothly lean right and left. It can lean forward pretty well. Let me give you the side view so you know what I'm talking about. It also has a great lean back. Come on, lean back. This figure has no shoulder swivel and the arms don't have any elbow joints. And now for the articulation of the wings. If you take a good look at its spin, you can see a hexagon shape around it. It is there to keep the wing in a sturdy pose. Furthermore, the wings can open and close due to this hinge right here. They can be plugged in at the holes right below the back of the neck. If you wish to change the poses of the wings, then I advise you to unplug them first and then plug them into the pose that you desire. The hexagon shape will wear off in due time if you keep on rotating the wings up and down. And once this shape is worn off, then most of the wing poses will lose their sturdiness. Hero Toys also add a nice little feature for the wings. You can also put the wings in a horizontal pose, which can make the figure look like he's floating in the air waiting for battle or scouting the battlefield. And that is actually a cool thing that this studio has done. However, attaching the wings at the back does make your figure back heavy. Now we will compare the Demon Hunter with figures from different lines. Here we have the Bounty Hunter Murloc from Memory Toys, the Guardian of the Horde from Material Studios, Thalis from Cesare, which is just a beefy guy, here we have Mafex Cyclops comic version reissued, Mafex Batman Hush reissued. And you can see how the Demon Hunter towers over them all. Here we have Storm Collectibles Shao Kahn, which is a bit shorter than the Demon Hunter, and the female character from Undying Moon. We have the Vampire Guard from the Four Horsemen, and Figma Gods. We have Synthetic Human from 1000 Toys. And as final, Kakashi Sensei from SHF Figwords. So, overall, I think that this figure is worth your money if you're into World of Warcraft or demon-like figures. The plastic quality is and feels great. The looks and details on this figure are amazing. The articulation is superb, but there's only one downside, which it can only balance quite well to certain standing poses, especially when you have the wings attached on the back. However, I believe that it truly shines in flying poses with some nice fire effects, and looks even cooler under blue or purple light. Alright guys, let me know what do you think in the comment section below, and thank you for watching. Please, if you liked the video, then give it a thumbs up, and if not, then give it a thumbs down. Also, please subscribe to help the channel grow. Thank you all. I wish you a good day or a good evening wherever you are in the world. Peace.